Hello, my name is Dr. Richard Ameti. Welcome to my channel. This is Doctors Inside Out, and we are here to just discuss matters that relate to doctors. We want to share with the rest of the world the journey that we've embarked on and how we got here. Alright, so Dr. Evans is here with us tonight to share with us his life story and inspire others who want to consider the career of medicine at all.
Well, Isuman Evans, a general practitioner. I would start off by my life in secondary school before I got to secondary school. Well, my mom had always wanted me to be a lawyer. Well, it's all because probably I could ask like 1,000 questions in a minute. And my dad wanted me to be a businessman, probably to join him in his work.
Okay.
But then I think I wanted to read science because I was very curious. Curiosity got me into reading science back in senior high school. Back then, I wanted to know more about things happening around me. So I attended Prempeh College in 2007, where I read general science. And back then, my interest was basically in biology and chemistry. I found myself reading biology almost every day.
So your parents didn't object to you choosing to do the science?
Well, initially they had problems with that, but I got them to understand that that's where I could actually do very well.
Okay. All right. So tell us about your memorable times. I mean, science students usually were held in high esteem in each high school. Yeah. So, what are some of the memorable times in Gako? Did you go on field trips? That kind of thing. I didn't travel that much, but I had some few experiences, especially in the debating club. No, in the science and math quiz club. Yes. So let's see.
Well, as part of my dreams for being a science student, the ultimate goal is to be part of the National Math and Science Quiz.
Okay.
Every science student would want to be part of the team.
All right.
Well, so first year we were doing trials. I joined the science club. We were doing trials among the various science classes.
Okay.
And God being so good, my class won the competition. So it kind of moved us to be one of the very hot students on campus.
How many science classes?
We had like 5 science classes
Wow,
back then.
that's
So
sweet.
we're like 250 students.
Wow.
50 students in each class.
Did you elect to be part of the science club, or you had to get in by merit?
Yeah, just by being a science student.
Okay.
Probably.
Okay. All right. So there was no screening processes.
No.
Okay. All right. So your house placed tops, or is it your class?
Yeah, my class. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So at the time you were preparing, which year was that?
That was in second year,
Okay, that was like which year?
2008.
2008. Okay, that year. Who picked?
I think Presec, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sure,
So how did you place? 2008. I don't remember.
That's why I
How
wasn't
did
part
you
of the team back then. We were still in the junior classes.
Oh, okay.
But the selection began as early as second year. So by third year, you would fully be part of those competing in the...
Yeah, exactly. We're using videos and materials.
Yeah.
There were teachers dedicated to the whole.
Well, we had quite a few of the teachers who were quite committed to teaching us.
Yeah. My school produced it was big deal. It was big deal. I was a day student. So initially we had this competition between the various houses. The day students' house is called Amos House, and I was represented Amos House, and I think we came up tops or among the top 3 or whatever. I don't even remember. So that's made me qualify to be part of the science and maths team. Preparing for that time we used to call it Reliance Science and Maths Quiver. It was sponsored by Brilliant
Prime
Super.
time.
Was it
Prime
prime
time
time?
then
Aha, yeah. So, and so it was big deal, big deal, big deal. And staying during the vacation period to study, and it was an experience because we built very strong bonds, and some of these bonds still strong up to now. Some of the friends that we made, we still reach out to them on various platforms. But let's hear from you. I just want to know your story because did you eventually get to be part of the team that went or?
Yeah. Back then, we had to write this exam among all the various science students, 250 students. To make it fair enough, we were supposed to all sit for an exams. So through screening, the 250, they eventually got 100, then 100 to 50, then 50 to 25, then to the final 10.
Wow.
So we had to write series of exams.
That must be stressful.
Yeah, quite stressful.
Wow.
Very stressful.
I think yours was far more competitive than ours. Yeah. And for us, I think we had about 2 or 3 quizzes, competitions. Yes, 2 or 3 competitions, and if you came up tops, that was it.
Wow.
And then you were there. But of course, even amongst those who didn't make the first list, let's say maybe top 5 or top 6, you were allowed to come into the competition again.
Wow.
Yes, so if you were pulling your weight, it's very possible for you to come up, get selected, and then those who were initially passed could be dropped. I mean, it was that flexible. Yeah, we didn't have any qualms about it at all. No, but your place wasn't guaranteed for life. You need to really prove yourself continuously to earn the respect of your colleagues as well as the masters. Yeah, so that was how it was for us. I mean, yeah, but I think yours was quite stressful. 250 all the way down to 10.
10, yeah.
Oh, 2 series of exams.
Series of exams. But then other people too joined. You know, there are some guys who are naturally very sharp, but then when it comes to examinations, they are not so good. So some came in by recommendation from some of our teachers.
Okay.
They later had to join. So eventually we were like 17 also. So 7 other guys joined.
Okay.
They were supposedly quiz materials.
Okay.
Yeah. So they joined.
Specially identified.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they joined. We were like 17. Yeah.
Okay. So all this was first or second year?
That was 3rd year.
Okay. 3rd year. Oh. So then finally what happened?
Well, quite unfortunately, 4th year we were supposed to go for the competition. But then it was during our time that there was this policy by the government also by prime time. I think they didn't have enough money to sponsor the competition back then. So unfortunately, ours didn't come off. But I know for sure we would have won.
So, wow.
After practicing for like 2 years.
Yeah, you were so hot.
Oh, very hot. Wow. Very, very hot.
Did you go for external competitions?
Oh, yeah. Ashanti regional competitions. I think we also went to Cape Coast on one occasion.
I think we invited Kufuria Sectec, Ebri girls, Porter girls, Ganas. Yeah, and we beat them all.
Wow.
Our time, remember?
Wow.
Yeah, I was fortunate to be part of the team that went for the competition that year. The venue was, and I think it's still Persec, Legon campus. I think we were knocked out by, is it in Fansipan?
Oh.
No, Adisadel or Fansipan. I think it was Adisadel. Yes. Yeah, in some riddle that went from one batch of questions to another batch, and then the last batch involved. I mean, we had a tie, and the tie went on to another tie, another tie.
Oh.
And I think on the 3rd tie, the riddle that really separated us and our school was a riddle about the tooth.
Oh.
Yeah, it was about the tooth. I think something about I have a crown, and I thought it was coronary artery. I was thinking about coronary artery had a crown, and it was rather a crown of the tooth, and that was it. The guys got it, and they were out.
Oh.
I felt so terrible.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I felt so terrible, and that was how it sort of panned out. Yeah. Anyway, so what were some of your experiences apart from the quiz, the science and math quiz preparations? Any other pleasant experiences, that kind of near-death experience? I don't know if you had any. Sometimes, as you can go through some situation, you realize that, would God save me on this day. If it wasn't for some stroke of luck or an act of God or some miracle, I wouldn't have survived it. Did you experience any of that?
Well, I'm not so sure.
Oh, you're so quiet. Everything went smoothly.
Yeah.
Okay, you were born then?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's fast forward to med school. How was it for you entering? When I completed SS and I bought the university forms, and I finally got invited for the interview. I mean, at the time you had to go for an interview, and so I think it was quite interesting. You see, all along I wanted to be a doctor. Somehow along the line, somebody convinced me I could be an electrical engineer. Somehow I believed it. And so for about a week to 2 weeks, I was on campus UST trying to get opinions of others, their experiences about electrical. It was electrical/electronic engineering.
Like that.
Yeah, just to see, I mean, what I could get out of it, what's in it for me. I think after a while, if I really got me sick, I was getting diarrhea and all that. So after so much consultation, I just decided to sit down and go back to my original plan in life, and that was just to pursue a career in medicine, and that's just how I. So when I took that split decision, I just filled the forms. Oh, that was just that part which was left.
Wow.
Yes, I felt that. So first was medicine. The second was, I think, electrical engineering, then theory of pharmacology, and the fourth was something I can't remember. You know, there were options, about 4 options you could pick. Yeah, crazy. I thought I could even, run through medicine and then run through electrical engineering. So when I told that I was sick, it's not possible. So that was it. So what was the experience for you? Trying to get into the med school. Yeah.
Well, I completed senior high in 2011. Then back then, by God's grace, I got 7 A's, then a B2 in English.
Oh wow, that's
so Charlie. My dad was so happy. My mom, everyone was so happy.
Wow.
At least I made good grades.
I got 4 A's, 4 B's.
Wow.
I got 4 A's, 4 B's. That's 8. Yeah.
So hopefully, when it was time to fill the forms, I bought forms for Legon for UST.
Okay.
Filled forms. Waiting for.
You wanted to go to Legon?
Yeah.
And go and just fire inclusion.
Okay, back then we were the first batch of students. I think they wanted to enter medical school right away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Without,
we were the first batch, without justifying you.
What did they call it? Level 1, level 200?
Yeah, I think so.
No, is it level 100, level... No, you write the some entrance or something. I don't know. What's the name?
That was for our seniors. But our time, you enter into med school straight.
Yeah.
Legon. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We were the first batch of students who have started
okay.
that, yeah.
They were trying to copy UST.
Yeah,
sure.
So,
anyway.
we bought forms, we were waiting for a call or an email.
No, that system really messed up a lot of lives of doctors.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. A lot of guys went there, got messed up, ended up in programs they didn't like. It was terrible. Anyway, so finally you got which one?
So the phone call never came, the email never came. It was some bad news. As I was wondering, I had to go to the administration to make some few inquiries as to why, because I was there with my result slips and all that. 7As, B2. I didn't get admission. I was so surprised. I didn't even get my fourth choice.
Who wouldn't want a student like this?
I didn't even get my fourth choice.
What?
That was so strange. My fourth, I think, was electrical engineering or something.
Wow.
My first was medicine, dental surgery, pharmacy, then electrical engineering. That was
Top of the line. Top of the line.
well, back then I believed I could get one of the four.
Yeah, why not?
There was no two ways about it. I was very good in school. My teachers were all impressed about my performance.
Yeah.
So, Charlie,
Okay.
I was so shocked.
Mm-hmm.
And then back then, I didn't get admissions at KNUST. But later on, I got pharmacy. But then, back then, it was either medicine or nothing.
Oh, suicide.
It was medicine or
No,
nothing.
KNUST SMS, Charlie, that was the thing. He said it's either medical or suicide. that was the kind of sort of word going around.
Yeah.
So that this guy there is either medical or suicide.
Suicide.
So when they saw you learning in some of these big classrooms on campus UST, they say, "Hey, Charlie, I don't know coffee. That guy there is either medical or suicide. Medical." It was crazy. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah.
Well,
that was surreal, man.
Yeah, it's the story of my life. So I remember that year, quite a number of my colleagues were calling Charlie Evans. I had this nickname back in school. It was called Slope.
Slope. Yeah.
So Charlie, my guys were all calling. Charlie, I they go Lego, I they go Teco. Where you see they go? Then I go flow them and say, are they hoes or Charlie? Are they hoes?
But you went to check.
Yeah.
You truly didn't pick you.
Yeah, they didn't. I was so surprised.
What would have happened?
I don't know. I was surprised.
Was not an electronic mistake.
That was what one of the administrators told me, that probably I had an issue filling my forms or something. I wasn't so sure. I didn't believe it back then because Charlie, entering into medical school,
Yeah, your slots maybe was, you never know. Anyway, so your very first day in med school, first day in that was university.
Yeah.
First day in university. I clearly remember my own. My very first day. It was a rainy day. I was traveling from Cape Town to Kumasi. It was raining like crazy. Those times accommodation was an issue. First year you didn't get, second year you will get, third year you won't get, fourth year you get. That was the kind of system. So it was maybe out in, what a kind of that crazy thing.
Yeah.
So I knew I wasn't going to get because beside my name was non-re. So if you got NR, it was non-resident.
Oh, okay.
So the residents, you just needed to know who was getting, so you could just arrange to perch. To perch means to, be on the same bed with the guys. with the person that you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had one, Harry Bartnesel. He is now a lecturer at KNUST.
Cool.
Yeah. So he got a room, fortunately, in Unity Hall, room 443, and I perched him for first year. Yeah, so we had very challenging. That was the 8th floor. Yes. And I was scaling back on it. Scaling means to move from one room on the wall, you could actually potentially fall from 8th floor to the ground and die, actually. But it was a crazy time. I wouldn't advise anybody to do it. So we're scaling walls. If you are caught, you could be dismissed, actually, for scaling walls. But, yeah. So that was it. That was my first day. It was raining, and where it was, you just have to make sure you latch on to your percher. I was a percher, so you have to latch on to the person that you're going to perch, and that was a kind of experience. Do you remember your first day?
Yeah. Coincidentally, mine too was a rainy day.
Okay.
Well, I attended University for Development Studies in Tamale. It was raining heavily, and the roads on campus, they are not tarred.
Okay.
So fortunately, my dad drove me off to school that day. And unfortunately, the car got stuck in some mud somewhere. It was crazy that day. It was crazy that
Somehow, the system didn't want you to come to school.
All Already I had heard stories about
So
UDS.
was it that year you got into school or the next?
No, it was
year?
the next year.
The next year?
I had to wait a whole year, even with my
Okay.
7As and B2.
Wow.
I had to stay home the entire year.
Oh wow. That must be very tough.
Yeah.
Mm. Wow.
And strange enough, I had prepared for university that same year. I had bought all the things I needed for school that year.
You had to
Only to be
consume them.
bounced.
You had to consume them in the house.
It was so funny.
I hope you didn't go around telling people, "Hey, child, I'm going to school. I'm going to school."
No, I didn't do that.